2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Milwaukee, where the Bucks will be going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, an impressive 4-game winning streak. They're really playing good basketball. We'll see if they can extend it to 5 with a win tonight. Get ready for some explosive highlights. Kenny, just how incredibly athletic are guys in the modern era?
I mean, we've had our guys with their fair share of athleticism, but could you imagine LeBron James playing in his 60s or the 70s or Giannis? Every decade, the athleticism just gets ratcheted up.
Yeah, but you look back at Michael Jordan and the great Allen Iverson, or even further back to David Thompson and Dr. J.
Yes.
Those guys would still be top athletes in the game if they played today.
Time for tip-off as we send it over to Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
That's a look at our setting tonight, the picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Tonight with us as well, the Book of Basketball author, Bill Simmons. Bill, great to see you.
It's great to be here. Nobody is more impressed than my 11-year-old son, who can't believe that he's playing a video game and gets to hear my voice. When he hears my voice just yelling at him normally, now he gets to hear me break down basketball.
But it's kind of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, he likes it. Yeah.
DA, take it away.
Well, it took 5 long months, but Anthony Davis's trade request was finally granted. And now he has a new start in Los Angeles alongside LeBron James. And the Lakers now boast 2 top 10 players. Kevin, this is a team with legitimate championship aspirations.
And DA, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. What a surge it's been for the Bucks at the top of the Eastern Conference last year. 60 wins, the most since 1981.
Right, and much like those teams from the 80s, they fell short in the end.
Again.
And that's been the rub with the Bucks is, you know, as you look back at so many years in a row, so close, couldn't do it. And then this last year against Toronto, you know, they win the first 2. Game 3's double OT. And then all of a sudden, a week later, their season's over. So they've never quite been able to get over the hump since the days of Lou Alcindor.
The nice thing is, though, this team is making the mandatory steps, it seems, that all these teams eventually have to make to get to where they want to go.
Right. They're trying to keep the team together that they succeeded with last year. Sometimes when you have success, you think that you should keep that success together, and that can be dangerous because really I felt like that team underachieved. They lost to a Toronto team that they had just performed better than during the season. So what's that last piece that you need? And I guess the last piece for Milwaukee now is, can Giannis be the closer? We haven't seen it yet.
And now the Lakers starting group, Green and Rondo in the backcourt. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. And it's Howard in at the center. And for Milwaukee, the backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Williams is out there with Brook Lopez, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And the first one at the line is good.
You know what? Still a consistent double-double threat every game is Howard, wanting to prove how valuable he is.
No good on the second free throw. And it's Williams with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. And Matthews gets it to go in on the assist by Middleton.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
James against Middleton. James left side. Here's Davis. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
And here's Los Angeles. In 2019, Chris Middleton named an all-star for the first time. Bill, can he be the second best player on a championship team? He was asked, I guess, to be that last year, and it didn't work.
I think he could be the third best player in a championship.
Third, yes.
But I think you saw in the playoffs last year when they really needed the second kind of creator. I don't even want to say scorer, but somebody who could create a shot when your best guy is either sitting or having a bad game. He's just not quite there. He's too streaky, I think.
Terrific player.
Really good player. If he could definitely be one of the best 4 guys on a championship team.
Absolutely.
But as the number 2 guy now.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. James against Middleton. Bledsoe outside. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling it.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to Rondo. Howard at the elbow, trying to get open as Davis. Tries again, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Milwaukee.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
For Los Angeles, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
The first free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Bucks leading by 4. Middleton on the wing, covered by LeBron. Middleton right side. The kick out to Williams. That one rolling around and rims out.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage.
Oh, that was terrific.
My goodness. Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for Milwaukee. I want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Middleton. And James pulls it down.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And the jam by Bledsoe.
Bledsoe, superb in transition. Strong, quick, always in attack mode, and he attacks with purpose.
Bill, defenders are doing a better job of challenging the shooter from the side so they don't foul and don't step into that landing space when he comes down from shooting.
Yeah, I don't like the landing space. And all that stuff. Like,
well, what would you call
load management? We have all these phrases now. It's like, how did these phrases come in my life?
Load management is interesting.
Load management's the worst. Where did that start?
I don't know.
Can we just play basketball?
I work. Yeah, just rest.
What's the thing they call when the guy travels, but they say it's not? It's like he's gathering the ball. That's another one.
Gathering the
I've never said gathering the ball in my life until 2 years ago. Enough with the weird phrases.
Yeah.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
James finds Howard, taken away by Williams. Outside Matthews. Fires for three. That shot missing. And the Lakers take it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Now LeBron following the three-point attempt by Wesley Matthews. James, the pass to Davis.
The length of Middleton, really an asset on defense for him. He's so good at getting his hands up quickly to contest shots.
Shots good by Bledsoe. Lakers trail by 4. Outside Rondo. And there's the pass to Davis. Back to Rondo. 6 to shoot. Over Bledsoe. Howard trying to free himself up. Misses off the left iron.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Now here's Bledsoe. He had 16 points in the win against Dallas. Lopez dishes to Matthews. Bledsoe outside. Three-pointer. Ron moving to Los Angeles and joining the Lakers. Magic Johnson is a major component of that recruitment. Bill, what happens now that Magic is no longer with the organization?
If I was a Laker fan with the cap space they have, with the window of LeBron for just like 2-3 more years max, I would want the best possible person running my team who's going to everything. Every single shoot around, going to Europe to scout, you know, foreign players and all that stuff. That's what they need.
Good point. Here is Bledsoe after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Williams with a clean look. Off target from three-point range.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Now here's Middleton following the miss by Anthony Davis. Middleton left side. No good with the triple.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
James, the bounce pass. Here's Davis. Goes back up. Howard, the pass to Davis. Over Williams. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and, you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. Now here is Hill. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. Hill with it. Now guarded by Bradley. Down low. Here's Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Man, how about the vision of the hometown hero, George Hill, spotting a teammate and whipping it over quickly.
Bill, you wear so many hats, writing, producing, performing. You're running the Ringer, which is highly successful. What role satisfies you the most?
I would say working with young people and trying to help them get better. I think that's the coolest thing you can do, especially if you feel like you've done some good stuff and accomplished some things and realized some dreams. Like the next thing to do is just to, can you help other people get to where they should go?
Well, a lot of this wasn't around when you and I were growing up. So
no.
What were your dreams?
my dream initially was just to write a sports column that people read. That's what I wanted forever, yeah. And then the most satisfying thing is just not knowing what's next, but taking chances and hoping things are going to be fun and work out. You have to have a good team around you, and you have to have like 6 or 7 awesome people that you completely trust who can help you do stuff, because it's impossible to do everything yourself, especially if you're trying to increase the scale of what you're doing. And I think that even works for an NBA organization. You know, it's not like one person running everything. I would say putting a good team around you is the most important thing.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And so it's Milwaukee now. Here's Connaughton, still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's stolen by Davis. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. The Lakers second.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And, guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so Bradley nails both of them.
Bill, you study pop culture. The 2K Esports League is a phenomenon right now, which is sweeping the country. Do you think that's going to alter the perception of gaming in any way?
Yeah, I would say it has one of the best chances of any esports league to succeed, because people just love basketball. And you can feel it there in the offseason. The shift in basketball content and the fact that it's now a 12-month-a-year sport for us. And now it goes from the playoffs to the draft to where people going in free agency. And then that plays out for a month, and then something else will happen. All of a sudden, it's August.
Summer leagues are
summer
coming
leagues
up.
happening, and then all of a sudden the season's close, and then you just kind of recycle, and it's a 12-month-a-year sport.
Right. Now Caldwell Pope following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Hill. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
Really terrific work from Hill, angling his body perfectly on the shot and forcing the defense to act.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
First free throw is good. Bill, I wanted to go back to what you were talking about with the 2K League, and you mentioned how basketball has grown into essentially a 12-month-a-year sport.
For me, a 2K Esports League just makes sense. It fits into that. I think people love the players. I think they care about these athletes in basketball so much more than the other sports. And for me, it's really gratifying because I've loved basketball my whole life. And for a while there, when I grew up as a kid, they would tape delay in the finals, and you know, it was like the second-tier league. And now to see how popular it is and how much people love it, it's just, I feel like I was in early. I'm sure you do too.
Absolutely. I mean, when Magic Johnson is a rookie and starting at center in Game 6 in Philadelphia, yes.
And it was tape delayed.
And it was tape delayed.
My beloved Boston Celtics won the 1981 title, and it was on tape delay in Boston, and I went to bed, and my dad woke me up to watch the game for me, and it's not even 40 years ago. So I think the other thing that really helps with the 2K Esports League is that these guys play 2K, the actual players.
Yeah, right.
They
care about it.
They care about it. They have an incredible amount of time on their hands because they're too famous and they can't go anywhere. So they're in hotel suites. They're bringing with the PlayStation or Xbox
stuff
with them. They're playing their friends. They're playing each other online. And this is what they're doing all day.
Here is Hill following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Here's Lopez. Misses from short range. The Lakers trail. Here's Caruso. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Pass to Lopez. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
Lakers working the ball around now. Bradley against Hill. Bradley kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Shot clock at 6. From down in the low post, it goes. Caldwell-Pope's got 6.
Yeah, cashing in close. Caldwell-Pope showing you there. He's more than just a jump shooter.
No good on the last second attempt there. Back to the action after this word. Robin Lopez talks about the importance of being the anchor on the defensive end.
That's something I relish. It's something unique. It's something to take pride in, that you have all your teammates back on the defensive end, you know, and when it gets down to it, you're kind of that last line of defense. And obviously, defense is a team-oriented ideal, but there's something fun about that. I think there's something competitive about that.
And Greg, that's why his teammates love him.
Absolutely. You can tell Lopez really wants to make an impact on defense on every possession.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
So for the Lakers right now, inside we've got Kuzma and McGee. Then there's Bradley. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruso in at the 2. Here's Korver. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
We'll name a couple past superstars that didn't always get enough credit for being as dominant as they were.
Moses Malone would be my #1 pick. Probably the best player in the league for 5 years. Dominant in '83. They won the title in Philly. Really gave Kareem a lot of problems.
Take a break.
And
Take a break.
was just awesome and has now just been swept under the rug. Nobody even really remembers. So I'll go with him first.
Ever.
Never. Well, it was part of the problem. They were tape delaying games back then, and we didn't have League Pass. We didn't have a lot of that stuff. I think he was really underrated, and you kind of never know who's going to endure and who's not going to endure, which is one of the reasons I wrote my book.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, his defensive quickness sets him apart.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Poked loose. Here's Caruso. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
And the Bucks with possession here.
After the basket by Los Angeles, here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
At 7 feet tall, dunking is very easy for Lopez. Once he's this deep, the defense is in trouble.
Now here's Bradley. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game, and good that time.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Hill. Outside Korver. It's back to Hill. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Here's Lopez. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 5 assists in the game.
Every so often, Lopez catches fire, and when he does, he's really good at knocking down those shots.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. And with the 2K Esports League bill, players not only get a salary, they can also sign endorsement deals. They're celebrities now unto themselves.
So what are the endorsement deals that the 2K players sign? Is it like hat? Because you're not really moving. Nobody can people see your clothes? They can, right?
They can
so
see your
sneakers,
clothes. Maybe it's a hat. Maybe it's
drinks,
a shirt. All of it.
Do the announcers get endorsement deals? Where's our endorsement deal?
Well, if they don't, we could probably make the stab for it right here.
I'm ready.
This is the venue to do it right here.
I'm ready to do whatever.
Let's change the culture.
CTC.
And the Bucks making a change here. Bledsoe's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. James is checked in. Lopez finds Bledsoe. Back to Lopez. Stolen by McGee. Kuzma outside. Another miss by Kuzma.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Pass to Ilyasova. Here's Bledsoe. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
It's Kuzma penetrating.
That's really stellar work from Hill. He takes pride in his defense, a lot of pride in how he defends, especially getting to shots. His timing is really exceptional.
And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. Korver with the defensive effort. The Bucks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Bledsoe looking it over. Bradley against Hill. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here is Los Angeles now. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now, here is Hill. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Lakers in the lead. To the wing on the left. Here's Caruso. Missed inside.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Hey, you know, guys, McGee has won back-to-back titles with the Warriors. You know, that's not too bad for a journeyman.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
That's good from McGee.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Hill.
And didn't shoot it all that well from the line in the first quarter. Doing a much better job now in the second, up over 80%.
Now here's Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shoots over McGee. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Bledsoe against Rondo. Floats it up for Williams. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Howard. Another shot. McGee, the pass to James. LeBron James on the wing. And he banks in the layup. McGee's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Lopez dishes to Middleton over James. Middleton can't get it to go.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
James, no good. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting around 41% on the night. Outside Williams. A floater, and it's sent back by Howard. James, the pass to Green. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Passes to Bledsoe. And again, the Bucks miss.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
The pass to LeBron. Now, here's Howard. They picked up 24 points in their last one against Indiana.
And how about the block shots, guys? I mean, just overpowering on the defensive side. Really, he wasn't the intimidator.
Now here's Middleton after LeBron James's miss. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to 4 on the bucket for Middleton. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Pacers in Indiana. James against Middleton. Pass to Howard. To the paint. 5 to shoot. Here's Green. A rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight. The dish now to Middleton. 3-pointer. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's foul number 2 for him. Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. In the corner, it's James. Fires from 14, and he gets the jumper to drop. LeBron's got 8 points.
You know, because James is such a consistent, confident shooter from the mid-range, you just can't afford to let him get comfortable.
Here's Bledsoe. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And he makes the first.
And the key for Bledsoe, like it is for most players, is staying motivated and engaged. I mean, he's a big player for this team, an important player for this team.
And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. Now Rondo. James finds Rondo. Pass to Green. Back to Rondo. Over Bledsoe. Rondo's shot is off.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Now Rondo, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. On the wing, Green. The three, Howard trying to free himself up. They get it again to the inside and finished off by Davis.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Bucks trail by 6. Passes it to Williams. Outside Matthews. And the pass to Middleton. Looking to get it going. The shot falls for only his second bucket, 2 for 9.
Hard to disrupt or shake Middleton when he's in the zone. I mean, doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's still going to get his shot up and down.
Here's Howard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Brook Lopez.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
For Los Angeles, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And both free throws good for Howard.
And they struggled a bit at the line in the first quarter, but they have been terrific in the second, up to almost 85% overall.
Now here's Lopez. His last outing, he had 8 points. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
You know, Bledsoe has developed his passing skills to the point where you've got to respect that part of his game. He's doing a nice job finding his open guys.
James against Middleton. Outside Rondo. Back to Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Matthews. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Bucks. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. A shot by Middleton, wide open. Drills it from outside. Middleton's got 7 points for the quarter. And entertaining as always, Bill, thank you so much for stopping by. We always appreciate your time.
Thank you. Just, I don't want to do any Celtic games. Can we not do that? I don't want to see that team. Let's do the other teams.
Okay. And Clark, you know what? Bill will always give you a great point of view.
And you know what? I think he needs his own barbershop talk show, Kevin. I mean, he's done everything else in media. Go barbershop on him, Bill.
And here's Matthews. Rajon Rondo getting it to go from deep. Matthews. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Howard.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Bledsoe. 9 points in the game so far. Lopez outside. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to James. Davis down low, defended by Middleton. A jump hook, and Davis puts it in.
And now it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And that one, good. Bledsoe's got 11.
This is what Bledsoe loves doing. I mean, penetrating, probing, finding his way, looking to get close to the bucket. That's when he's at his best.
A nice shot by LeBron.
A beautiful pass by Rondo. That's excellent teamwork.
Over Rondo.
Yeah, and the appreciation I have for Rondo, he's able to stay with this man and then uses his speed to just affect the shot.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, your guys are playing aggressively at the defensive end and sharing the ball offensively. Have you been satisfied with the effort so far?
Well, I think just defensively we needed to be a little bit better. I think our pressure hopefully created a little bit of turnovers, created some tough shots, and then offensively they're getting into us. We want to drive it and continue to play with the pass.
Always moving that defense from side to side. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, they were really in attack mode. The most telling stat is how many times they got to the free throw line. They weren't all afraid to get their hand and get those elbows dirty. You know I'm a specialist when it comes to the elbows, Ernie.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Milwaukee?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Clark, what would your dream backcourt look like? If you were going to design one, what would it look like?
Well, they'd have good size and athleticism, somewhere in that 6'3" to 6'6" range, and the ability to make plays for themselves and others, and also be very solid at the defensive end. You know, you think about some guys that would fit that bill. I look at a guy like Malcolm Brogdon, who really gives it to you in multiple ways as a backcourt player. And I like the scoring of Damian Lillard.
Agreed. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. Brook Lopez is out there with Marvin Williams, and it's Bledsoe in at the point. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Green up on top. He's covered by Matthews. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
They throw good, Davis.
Well, the Bucks on offense look to swing things around and pick up the tempo as much as they can.
Well, you know, this team was second in the league in pace. Want to get the ball down the floor and get an easy three or a transition chance. That was their game plan. This approach had them as the 4th best offense in the league last year.
Both good from the line that time. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. The Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Outside, Green. And here is LeBron. He's got 12. Shoots from 14. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Here's Bledsoe. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
It's a quiet, rugged demeanor that Bledsoe plays with, and he doesn't back away from anybody on the court.
Tipped away. Stolen by Middleton. One-on-one fast break. Outside Matthews. And the 3 off target.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
No good. Good D by James. Rondo dishes to Davis. Over Lopez. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
Here's Matthews. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Kicks it out to James. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Taking a look at Milwaukee. They're stuck in the same spot, still outside the top 3.
And when you look at the Lakers, they were projected to be one of, if not the best team in our league, and thus far, they have not disappointed.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
The Bucks have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Middleton outside. Off the left rim and out.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Bledsoe. A baseline J, rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And the dunk by LeBron.
Well, he's fantastic at playing to his strengths. Doesn't get outside of himself. I mean, when he's scoring at an efficient clip like that, he's hard to stop.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And, you know, with LeBron coming to L.A., the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his 2nd season as a pro. That's a remarkable, remarkable run.
And the Bucks with some changes. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Williams. Korver comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Green. And Bradley subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, Clark, how would you rate it?
Well, I think a mild disappointment, but remember now, before he got hurt, they were 4 or 5 games above 500, but the injuries, some other drama, really changes in the front office, instability led to a disappointing and frustrating season.
Robin Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Lopez with the steal. Here's Korver. McGee with the block. Davis kicks to Bradley. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Bradley's got 5 now. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Lakers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And here is Hill after Avery Bradley was able to get the triple. Hill. Almost, but it rolls out.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Hill after the basket by the Lakers. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter at the time that I played, but would need to expand it and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the three-point line. And then also defensively, be a little more committed to that end of the floor, really working to get better there. But ball handling, passing, scoring, rebounding, those were things that I did pretty well.
And Milwaukee has possession. After the basket by Los Angeles, the kick out to Lopez, pass to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 6 to shoot. Deep 2 from Hill. Milwaukee the rebound, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
Well, you look at Davis. He stands at number 2 in the Western Conference. The fans giving him the backing he deserves.
No doubt about it. And it's been an outstanding campaign for him, and he's got to be a part of that starting lineup.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Bucks trail by 21. Korver gets a wide open look. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 6 assists here tonight.
Yeah, you got to chase Korver off that three-point line. When he's in that comfort zone, expect him to knock it down.
Bradley passes to Caruso. Davis kicks to Bradley. Over Hill. And again, it's the Lakers. Here's Hill. The pass to Lopez. On the wing, Korver. Back to Lopez. Middleton outside. Hill against Bradley. They get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And the Lakers also making a switch. Danny Green, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Hill against Bradley. Pass to Green. Rebound by Ilyasova. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Here's Connaughton. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off. So why not?
Los Angeles leading by 17. Bradley kicks to Kuzma. Pass to Green. Left side, Bradley.
over Hill. Bradley can't get it to go. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Hill passes to Lopez. Over Davis, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Comfortable shooting close to the basket. The size Lopez possesses gives him confidence down low.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, in just his first season with Milwaukee, a huge success for Coach Budenholzer. I mean, came in and led the team to the top seed in the East, gave the franchise a huge boost, and I think they found their leader for the next several years.
And the first one drops. Clark for the Bucks. The players said Budenholzer instilled a sense of confidence in the team.
And you know what? Sometimes you have a coaching change, and that injection of a different type of approach and the change in culture can make a big difference. Coach Budenholzer has always shown the ability to get the most out of his roster and shows you what a difference a coach can make.
And both free throws good for Green.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Rondo scanning the floor. Green finds McGee. Over Lopez. McGee's shot is off.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And it's Connaughton missing. Lakers leading by 17. McGee inside, working on Ilyasova.
Hey, there's a reason why he shoots such a high percentage, guys. I mean, he picks smart shots, high-quality shots, in close shots that he takes.
Now, here is Hill. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hill.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
Both free throws good from Hill. And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Bucks trail by 17. Outside Hill. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Rondo. Kuzma passes to McGee. The Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Kuzma. Korver with the defensive effort. Milwaukee's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And Connaughton has it in the corner. His three-pointer's off the mark. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Now here is Hill. He has 6. Clock at 6. The pass to Ilyasova. The rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got 11 rebounds in the game. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, fun watching Kuzma find a way to get out in the open court. The young legs on display there.
1:43 left in the third. Bucks trail by 19. Here's Connaughton. Lopez outside. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Green. Shot from 16. Lopez, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 19 points. Rondo drives in. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And the Bucks with some changes. Marvin Williams is checked in for Ilyasova. Matthews comes in for Kyle Korver. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. James comes in for Davis. Now here's Bledsoe. 13 points in the game. That shot off.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
2 points. That one goes. 9 points for Rajon Rondo.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Milwaukee has possession. Lopez outside. Drills the elbow jumper.
Lopez is really dangerous as a shooter if you give him space to catch and then shoot.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they've put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Now here's Kuzma. He's got 6, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw good, LeBron.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
He doesn't get the second one.
Well, there are only a handful of players who've been on the line more often than LeBron, and no surprise, every one of them a Hall of Famer. That's where he's headed to.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's Kuzma. And it's off the back rim. No good. Bledsoe against James. Inside. Here's Lopez. Nice move. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Howard. And it's Rondo in at the point guard. Now here's Green following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. But they get it back. James outside. Back to Howard. Over Lopez. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by James. And it's 9 points for Howard.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Bledsoe with it. Clark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. We're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
And here is Howard following the 3 from Wesley Matthews. And here's Green outside. That shot misses. Hill with some nice D.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. And it's Williams with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Floats it up for Williams. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And, you know, Williams has a solid offensive game and does a good job capitalizing from just about anywhere.
Lakers leading by 19. James outside. He kicks to Green. Pass to Rondo. Over Bledsoe. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Matthews, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Kuzma finds Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for a shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but the one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hands.
The first free throw is good.
Well, you know, what a season for the Bucks last year. Best record in the East, best record overall in the league. The team cruised during the regular season to win 60 games.
And both free throws good for Kuzma. Hey, Clark, those 60 wins for the Bucks, the most since 1980.
You know, start to finish, this team was a force. Had a great approach on both ends of the floor. Fun to watch. No glaring weaknesses, and a game plan that works for them. Future's bright there.
The three-pointer is right on target.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Rondo. Takes the 13-footer. Second shot opportunity. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
They grabbed their own miss. Middleton misses from close range. Los Angeles leading by 18. The drive by Green and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Marvin Williams.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
The first one falls. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers' history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Both free throws good from Green. Clark, any changes you'd like to see made in the process when players and teams are fined for any number of things, incidents on the floor or off the floor?
Well, I think there's a place for fines, and the different amounts depending on how egregious the act is by a player or team makes some sense. I think having different categories, but I'm one that would rather hit hard and less often. So I think if you want to minimize the number of finable offenses, then make the penalty be greater for those things that are finable.
Here is Matthews after the basket by the Lakers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That will be foul number 5 on him. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Lakers leading by 22. Right side, Rondo. Knocks it loose. LeBron James on the wing. Shoots over Matthews. Rebounded by the Bucks. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. And again, the Bucks miss. Lakers have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. Clark, the relationship between referees and players reaching a fever pitch. What can be done to smooth those waters and mend those fences?
Well, I think first and foremost, players have to give. Both sides have to give in this equation, but I think it's incumbent upon the players to accept and respect the position of the officials, and the officials have to also be willing to engage in interacting well with the players. It's a two-way street, but I think most of that is on the players because they have to control how they respond to officials more than officials have to respond to the players.
And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Bledsoe.
Well, you know, no doubt now the Bucks are an elite team in the East. Not only the best record in the league, but getting all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals as well. This team has a bright future and will be a force in the years ahead.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And the Bucks got a lot of big wins, Clark, throughout the season.
They sure did. The Bucks were outstanding all year long. Had a very tough series against the Raptors in the East Final and ended up getting bounced out. But I tell you what, this Milwaukee Bucks team, they're going to be in the hunt for championships several years going forward. You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They have a 19-point lead to the middle. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by James. LeBron's got his 6th assist on the night. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Outside Matthews. Pass to Middleton. Fires the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Kuzma's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Matthews against Rondo. Kuzma. Basket counts. Kuzma's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Bucks shooting a paltry 33% in the 4th. Not a good showing for this offense. Passes it to Lopez. Williams scanning the floor. Now the pass to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. Back to Williams. Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 9 assists now tonight. Los Angeles leading by 20. The drive by LeBron. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Pulls up for 3. That one no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Now here's Rondo. Pass to Kuzma. Over Williams. Kuzma can't get it to go. Milwaukee's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the 4th quarter. Got that one up quick. Middleton's got 9 points in the quarter.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the 4th. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Here is Howard. Over Lopez. And too long on the shot. Here's Matthews, and Matthews throws it down.
Nice display of speed by Matthews there. I mean, he loves knifing through the defense and getting to the rack.
Lakers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. LeBron against Middleton. Howard in the post. Over Lopez. Los Angeles with another miss. Bucks trail by 15. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. Williams can't get it to go. Kuzma inside. He's guarded by Williams. And Kuzma slams it in.
Guys, we can attribute that to all hustle from the Flint, Michigan native there, Kyle Kuzma. Excellent activity leading to that offensive board.
Bledsoe against Rondo. Now here's Lopez. The tray. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low, here's Kuzma. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Middleton. Williams trying to break free. The teardrop falls in.
And, you know, Middleton is a man of many talents. When you least expect it, he hits you with a ridiculous floater.
Middleton against James. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by James. And that's 13 points for Dwight Howard.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Lopez passes to Middleton. Back to Lopez. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Pass to Howard. Lopez with the steal. Here's Bledsoe, and Bledsoe with the stuff.
And no question about it, Bledsoe has major bounce now. Fantastic at elevating and throwing it down.
And the Lakers call time here. And Clark, many fans thought Brook Lopez might have lost it after his stint with Los Angeles, but, you know, he was reborn after joining the Bucks.
Yeah, sometimes a fresh start re-energizes you and helps you change your game. This guy was, though, a 20-point scorer a night in the past, so he can put it in the basket. He didn't get those kind of numbers with the Bucks, but really was exactly what they needed as a big guy who could shoot the three and also be a rim protector inside.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Lopez with the block.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 13-point game. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Green against Bledsoe. Green dishes to Davis. They kick it out to Green. 4 on the clock.
Sometimes I don't think Bledsoe, actually all the time, Bledsoe doesn't get enough credit for his defense. He does a nice job keeping his man in front.
Tries from 10. Matthews, no good. Los Angeles leading by 13. The drive by James. Trying to get open is Davis. And that one drops. 19 points for LeBron.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting a meager 37% for the game. Here's Bledsoe. Great D that time from Green. Lakers shooting reasonably well, 45%. Here's Davis. Can't hit that one. Williams with the defensive effort. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
So it's the Bucks now after the basket by Los Angeles. And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
LeBron kicks to Rondo. From deep. Lopez grabs the board. Lopez has got 15 rebounds here tonight.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Lakers.
One of the areas that has been critical for them, the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
A huge factor in this one, Kevin. The hustle on the offensive glass, the willingness to go after those rebounds, that was key.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Howard.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Showing the amber light has not yet come on in his fuel tank. Williams, you got to respect his athleticism.
And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. Now Rondo. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody was rebounding and talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch, you know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotion. That's all we asked. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.